And welcome back. In honor of Earth Day, thousands of scientists all around the world are taking to the streets and marching to fight for science. And they're pushing back against what they say are increasing attacks on science. James Rosen is following one of those marches on the National Mall in Washington. Hey, James, rainy day there.
It is, but that's not dampening any of the enthusiasm of the tens of thousands of people who showed up here, Heather. And to say that this is a slightly different crowd from your typical Washington demonstration is a bit of an understatement, as evidenced by some of the signage that we've seen here, which have included sentiments like "nerds rule" and "keep calm and pursue questions empirically." Again, not the typical sentiments that you see along the lines of "hey hell" or "hey ho, we won't go." But now the crowd is leaving the National Mall, tens of thousands strong, and is beginning a march toward the Capitol. The stated aims of this entire rally, and there are 500 of these in different cities around the world, from New York and Chicago to London and Geneva, as far away as Sydney and Melbourne, Australia. The stated aim is to promote a greater respect for science throughout Western society. These folks feel as though science in the last few decades has come under assault. In any case, they see this in the debates over climate change, they see it in the debates over vaccines, and they see it in the trend toward less and less public funding for science programs in schools and in colleges. So it's going without incident, we should point out. It's a very respectful crowd. There is a heavy police presence here on Constitution Avenue along the National Mall. And we have seen some very clever signs, by the way. One mentioned Bill Nye, the science guy, who was one of our speakers here today, and it said, without science, Bill Nye is just another guy.
Science must shape policy. Science is universal. Science brings out the best in us. With an informed, optimistic view of the future, together, we can, dare I say it, save the world!
Now, the organizers of this event were quoted as telling the Associated Press it's not aimed at President Trump directly or his administration. Still, the antipathy for Donald Trump was hard to miss. It rained down from the official speakers at the podium to all of the signs that we're seeing. This is really not his crowd, so to speak. The president did release a statement today saying that economic growth is good for the environment. Back to you guys.
There was almost an incident here in New York City where there was a march because I was almost late for work trying to get through them. Thank you.
Actually, that makes two of us.
Thanks, James. Appreciate it.